Hi everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Independence holiday. I hope that you've had a lovely extended weekend. I did, and I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. This has been wonderful. We've had some lovely weather and lots of fireworks, lots of time with family and friends. And I have to tell you, I'm a few minutes late because I couldn't find any mojo. I had plenty of mojo on Saturday. I got my cards classes designed for the month, and I still have my newsletter to get out, but I posted the calendar so I can give you a little bit of a rundown. So we are going to use the In Symmetry stamp set on the third Thursday of the month card class. And guys, it's in person. If you would like to come and join me in person at 5 o'clock on Thursday, whatever the third Thursday is, I'm not even going to pretend because last week I didn't even know what century I was in. But we're going to use In Symmetry and that sweet, that beautiful paper and those bright colors. Then for Card Club, we are using the Sweet as a Peach bundle. And let's see, Christmas in July, we are using Evergreen Elegance, I think is the name of it. And there's designer series paper that goes with that as well. And then bingo, we are going to use the Biggest Wish stamp set and the designer series paper that is part of the Stampin' Rewards program. So I'm very excited about that. And then, of course, we have our Berry Blast Trio class. Oh, I didn't say that right at all. But it is 3 classes in one. You do not want to miss this. This is a huge value. The Celebration stamp set and designer series paper are included free. You can add on the Strawberry bundle. In fact, you can add on the stamp set or the bundle to any of the classes that I'm offering. I just need to know ahead of time. And so I think I found some mojo. I need some birthday cards for some special young women in my life. I'm going to have to get some wedding cards made soon. And I have been busy trying to get organized and trying to stay calm. Okay, not get all, yeah. It's a little overwhelming, and I admit I had some overwhelming moments today. So let's add this camera here. We'll throw me up there. So we're going to work with this paper. So this is a little bit of what we might do at bingo, because we're going to use this designer series paper. It is called Pattern Party, and it's a huge pack of paper. And on the one side, you've got some gorgeous prints. I love this. I can't wait to play with this. So you've got some prints like this, so that are kind of tone on tone, kind of subtle. And then the back sides are all black and white, just gorgeous black and white patterns. So, and then you get some real bright colors, bright patterns as well. So lots of fun. I love this stripe. Lots of fun things to do. We're going to work with this pattern today. It has, I love that too. So love both sides of this paper. Yeah, really want to do something with that as well. Anyway, so, oops, I've already got a piece pulled out. Well, this is actually a better size. We'll work with it. Okay, so our card base is basic black. I saw a couple of things that I want to try, but I wasn't quite brave enough to try them on camera today. So I hope you'll forgive me for that. Oh, and I've lowered my step a little bit. I thought it was a better height, and I'm a mess. Okay, so I am scoring this at 5.5, and then I'm going to turn my cardstock and cut it at 4 1/4. Okay. Then I need a piece of black to be a layer, and I'm going to make this 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to have one of these for the outside and then one for the inside. Now, if you all have some questions, you may have to ask them today, because I don't feel like I'm firing on very many cylinders. Okay, I'm going to leave my length at 5 1/4 for this piece, and then just come in. So I'm going to come into let's see if I like it like this. So this is 3 7/8, right? And we are casing Lori Longwell today. She posted this card, and this piece is actually going to be, right, I want about 3 off. That's about 1/2 inch. Yeah, okay, so this is 3 7/8. I'm going to come in 1/2 inch. Let's see, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and I've got a comment. Let's see if I can see that up here. Hey, Johnny. I'm not freezing on my side. Maybe it's on your side. At least I can't tell. I don't seem to be freezing. Okay, so Biggest Wish stamp set is right here. And we could get out the Stamparatus and do this if we wanted something to be very precise. You know what? I want to show you something before I do this, because this is a tip that I did for one stamp set, and it was really very helpful. So let me show you, because I'm having a hard time finding my greetings stamped like this. So what I did was I stamped them roughly in the same place on the opposite side so that I could find them. And I'm just going to use basic gray because it's a dark color. So the first one up is Birthday, and it is kind of over like this. Now this paper is slick, so you got to be careful to stamp straight down and straight up. I'm going to clean my block. And, oh my gosh, that back kind of where you were. Then I'm going to grab the Hello. And it is kind of lined up there. It doesn't have to be exact, but you'll see in a moment, I think, how this helps. Okay, then Birthday is going here. Oh my gosh, did y'all see me smear that? I'm sure I did. Okay. And I'm actually going to leave Birthday on the stamp because I'm going to need, on the block, because I'm going to need that. Then Happy, I'm going to put right down here. And then we'll just work across. And here is thanks. So this is my helpful tip for the day. Then I need friend. And hello. I used to hate Sundays as a kid in school because it was that moment of truth when you realized you had procrastinated and not gotten all your work done. It's kind of how I'm feeling today, honestly. I'm recognizing that I should have done so many other things. Oh well. It was a holiday, and tomorrow is a new day. So there's the thanks, and then we have this. Trying to reach that. Oh, sorry. Trying to reach that. Fun little. Okay, what do I have here? Happy. And I'm going to leave that on the block as well. And then we have one more. And this is going to need a minute to dry. So I'm going to let that dry. So then I can slide it in and show you how that is helpful. This was something someone shared with me, so. Okay. Now, set that over there. I'm just going to set this over here to dry for a few minutes, and then I'll pull it back out and show you. Okay, now, trying to decide what color I want to do this in. I want something pretty bold, so I think I'm going to grab Gorgeous Grape. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to grab Coastal Cabana, because then I can use my favorite Playing with Patterns embellishments. And I am going to, all right, so I need to line this up on my grid paper so it'll be the most helpful. And let's just see how much space I need. All right, so this leaves me with 2, 4, about 5. All right. Now, so I'm going to stamp this full strength, and then I'm going to stamp it just above. Actually, I could swap it out and do Pool Party just above. Oh my goodness, that is really crooked. Even I can tell that that's crooked. How does it look? Okay, cardstock has 2 sides. And so there we go. Try that again. And I don't want it quite on the bottom, but pretty close. Maybe I'm just going to tell myself it's just my eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to get Pool Party. Goodness, that Coastal Cabana is really got a lot of ink on it, doesn't it? And yes, this would be the perfect time to use the hinge technique on the Stamparatus. That really needs to lighten up. Okay. Guess what? We're pulling out the Stamparatus. And that way, I'll show you the hinge technique too. Get everything I need. I thought this was going to be really fast and we would do a couple of different ones. But yeah, what? Okay, I never do it on the left side. All right, I'm going to need another piece of white. And how big is this piece? It is 3 3/8 by 5 1/4. So 3 3/8 by 5 1/4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 5 1/4 is there. So as it dried, the colors did lighten up, but I think what we'll do is not quite that. All right, so I'm going to hold my magnet in place. And I'm going to put birthday right on that line. Okay, but if I want the hinge technique to work, I've got to walk it either up or down. So, photopolymer stamps tend to stick a little bit. So I'm going to ink this up. Whoops. Okay. So I'm going to stamp it. And then I'm going to unhinge it, stamp it again. And then for our card, I'll re-ink it every other time. Oops. There we go. Now, then the question is my, okay. Now I want to leave just about the same amount of room so I can see that I've got about 4, so okay, now it's always a good idea to mark your corner, especially with these photopolymer stamps that do slide around a little bit. If I needed to get this back in place, that would help. All right, so you ready? Starting from the top. Stamp it down once. Take it off the hinge. Move it down. Bring it back across. Then move it down again. Ink it up. Bring it across. Oh my goodness, that was very inky. You can push your ink around with a credit card or a spoon, and sometimes when the ink pads have so much ink on them, that is helpful. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's do another color as well. I need to keep this one out because I need to come back and stamp on that. But let's try that. Let's try Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. So we're actually going to use 2 colors on the next one. And I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit because it looked like it might be hard for you all to see. Okay, so that's there. Put this here. I'll go ahead and get this out so it's handy. And then I need another piece of white that is 3 3/8 by 5 1/4. So I can cut this 5 1/4. And then do 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Sometimes when you find a quick card, setting it up took a little bit of time, but now it's set up. The next ones should go pretty quickly. And this side is pretty much on a line. All right, so take the Gorgeous Grape. The other thing I can do this time is I can move it down 2 and then continue on using my color. So 1 space would be Highland Heather, and then 2 spaces is going to be Gorgeous Grape again. Okay, then 1 space would be Highland Heather, and then 2 is going to be Gorgeous Grape again. going to pick up the Highland Heather. We'll come down 1. And then 1 for Gorgeous Grape, and then 2 for Highland Heather. And there we go. So that's going to dry, and these Highland Heather ones will lighten up a good bit. And then should we try I don't know, got a color you want to see? How about so now that I have my ink organized the way it is, it's let's try this. I don't know if I really grabbed 2 that are the same. There are color charts that help as well. All right. Also thinking that if I wanted to turn this black and white paper over, what colors would go with them? This is Flirty Flamingo. Okay. I'm keeping my darker selections out, although as I think about it, I think we'll probably do black for the next layer. Oops, and here. You can also do an ombre effect by just not inking up your color and just continue to step down until it's, or step up, and it just fades. Choices. It's all about choices. Okay. I'm going to leave that in place because I may want to do some more in a little bit if I really like it. Okay, so here is the Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, and here is Bermuda Bay and Pool Party, and then we've done Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. So I'm going to take the Happy and Black, Memento Black, and I'm actually going to borrow a stamp from Create with Friends. See, this is what I've done. I've already done this one. So this tells me, so the one I'm looking for is Celebrate, so I can tell here that it's going to be the one right there. That makes it much faster to find these greeting sets like this. Okay, so we are going to put Happy right here. And then we're going to put Celebrate across the other one. So your cards don't have to be complicated at all. This is going to just layer up. How about that? Isn't that fun? Let's do all three. And you can angle this if you want, or come across however you want. So yeah, just really simple. You know, once I set this up, now I could make quite a few of these and use all these different black and white patterns from this paper. It's pretty gender neutral. I'm not going to add any ribbon. I am going to add some little dots. Oh shoot, that one shifted. I think it's okay. All right, so now we've got those three stamped. And spin this. I did get some more organizing done in my office today as well. But mostly I feel like I wish I'd gotten more done. Okay. So we're going to layer this just like this. Boy, that doesn't leave much at all, does it? I think we want to take 1/8 of an inch off of this. So that's right there. I think the purple's my favorite. That doesn't shock me at all. And, you know, might want more of the black and white to show there as well. So let's take, I'm going to start by taking the 16th off of each side. You might not notice, but I have a different camera overhead today. I'm not using my phone, so we're not getting any of those announcements that interrupt us so often. Okay, I do like that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that on these as well. Just taking the 16th off of each. And once you get to know your trimmer, this is easy breezy to do. And I'm so excited that I've got this month's classes all mapped out. I even did a little bit of planning for August. So like I said, Saturday was a really productive day. And then Sunday, I was all confused. And Greg said he was ready to go to church, and I was still up here in workout clothes. Didn't even realize it was Sunday. In fact, I'd even gotten a text to see if we were going to go to church. And I was like, well, yeah, but tomorrow, not today. Why would we go today? Bet. All right. So this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we'll layer this one. So this one is 5 1/4, so it's got the full length of the white piece. We're just leaving a border on the outer sides. I have to tell you, I'm going to have a hard time narrowing down what we make at Bingo. I have so many that I'm in love with. All right. Now, I'm going to put this on dimensionals too, because, you know, when in doubt, that's always a good idea, right? And those two in the middle, I don't need those for stickiness. I just need them to prevent saggy middles. So I didn't even stick them. And again, we made this the same length. And then we've got a white piece to go on the inside as well. And then let's see if we like any of these dots. I kind of like those. So let's see. I'm going to grab, oh man, am I out of sticky? I might be out of sticky on this one. Oh, I think I am. Okay, well this comes with a refill. You take your pick tool. I'm going to put one there. Then I'm going to put a small one right beside it. And then I'm going to come down here by the Celebrate and add another one there. Okay, so how about that? I really like this. All right, so let's cut some more. I've got another piece of the black. I just need another piece of the DSP. We can grab another pattern from it, if I can find it. I still have my BOGO set up here in the house. All right, Johnny, what are you saying? Not seeing my hairline. No idea what you're saying. Let's see what other patterns we have. This one actually is one of my really favorites. That one's cool. Okay. They're all really, really cool. I love, love, love this paper. Okay. We've got 3 cut, so let's use just 3. Okay, so I need that to be going to be 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Let's see. After I shaved it down, yes, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I can cut 2 layers of this Designer Series paper at once. So there is 3 3/4, and then 5 1/4. And I need to cut some more white and another piece of black, honestly. Actually, right. I only have one more black base, so I'll pull out a piece of basic black, and I'll pull out another piece of basic white. And so let's score this. So we're going to score it at 5 1/2. So I've measured 5 1/2 across the top. And the lighter blade is my scoring blade. So I've scored it. And I'm going to turn it, line it up at 4 1/4, and cut it. And now I have 2 card bases. Now this white piece needs to be 5 1/4 by 4. And we need 1 piece for the outside. and one for the inside. You know what would be really cute on the inside are the little party puffins. Let's take a look at those before we put the inside of our card together. All right, I think I have all of our layers. Let's see. So we have this, and we have this going down, and then we have this coming in, and then we have that, like that, and then this, oops, and this one, and this one, and this. And now let's swap these and see if we like them better the other way. Okay, I think I'm going to do them that way. Okay, so here's our completed one, right? Let's just layer these up. So I've got a little Stampin' Seal here. And, you know, a little bit will do. It's not Aladdin's carpet. It's not going to take off anywhere. Kind of lining that up as straight as I can. Then I'll do a little bit of more Stampin' Seal on this layer. Really just touching up the four corners and a little bit in the middle. Then the dimensionals on this piece. And I'm really just going to do that. Sometimes with these patterns it's really cool because they help you line up what you're working with. Alright, so I don't think I like any of these colors for this, so think about that one. I'm going to come back to it. We'll layer up this one. So the white first. We are planning on zooming tonight. So 7 Central to 9 Central, or whenever I go to bed. Oops. Thought I must have turned that over for a second. Last weekend I did get a lot of stamping done, and I need to share some photos of those. Maybe I'll share them on the Zoom tonight. Okay, and then I do like the Coastal Cabana for this. Yep, gonna have to get out my refill. Okay, so there's that one. Then we need some gems with this guy. Think about what color. just grabbed the opal. But did you know you can color these with your Stampin' Blends? So I can grab, where are you? Flirty Flamingo. This one is Flirty Flamingo. Yeah. So maybe some of the opal will shine through. So kind of lets you get your own colors. I might have touched that before it was actually dry. Don't know. So there we go. All right. So let me clear a little room here so you can see all 3 cards. Yes, I do have a new camera, Johnny. Okay, here are the 3 cards that we made, and let me find. So here is our host code, as well as the website so that you can order. Thank you for sharing the love and being with me today. If someone would be so kind to share this over on my group, the group called MC2 Michelle's Creative Corner, that would be helpful. That'll save me a little time and help reach additional people. Thanks for being here with me. I hope that you'll be back with me at 7 o'clock tonight in Zoom. Remember, we used the Biggest Wish stamp set as well as Create with Friends. And I was going to put this back together to show you why that is helpful. And I think I showed you on the other one, but it has been really helpful for me to be able to see them in both places. So helps me find the greeting better when I can spot it over here rather than trying to read through my stamp up to the image that is reversed. So, all right, guys, there are the 3 cards. Thanks so much for being here today. And if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And I appreciate you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.